Fellow riders, Hannu Härkönen here, Global Product Manager for Lynx Snowmobiles. And today, we're in the presence of two legends, the 2026 Lynx Shredder and the one and only Andreas Bergmark.
Hej Hannu, kul att vara här.
Ja, välkommen. Thanks for coming all the way from Sweden to join us. Deep snow riding is always a fun pursuit. And that's especially true for hardcore riders like you this season. With the important updates that we're bringing to the most fun and furious route on the hill, the Lynx Shredder.
I'm super excited for this. You know I love riding in tough terrain, and the Shredder always feels like it's custom built for my maybe sort of crazy riding style. And these new updates are taking the Shredder's performance and fun factor to the next level once again.
Yep, hold on tight, because the ultimate deep snow weapon is about to get even more fierce. Whether you prefer the Shredder DS, the hardcore beast that eats the deepest snow and the steepest slopes for breakfast, or the RE for serious deep snow shredders like you, who live for big jumps and smooth landings, both packages have been totally redesigned for model year 26 to deliver a new level of agility and precision. When it comes to power, both Shredder packages are available with either the Rotax 850 E-Tech engine or the super powerful 850 E-Tech Turbo R, and both come with a shot starter. In European markets, the Shredder is also available with a Rotax 600R E-Tech engine. And just as a refresher, both packages are available with two track lengths. The Shredder DS features a Powder Max X-Lite track at either 3900 or 4100, while the RE has track options of 3700 and 3900. And all of them with the nice beefy lugs for assertive grip wherever you ride. I already know the RE is your sled of choice, Andreas. I mean, what else could withstand your kind of riding? But I've seen you riding on both 3700 and 3900. So, do you have a preference?
Yeah, we can say I need those shocks and rail reinforcements. When it comes to the track length, it depends on where I'm riding. I prefer the 3900 when I'm riding in North America, because there I'm usually in the mountains in really deep snow. And back home in Sweden, I will prefer the 3700 because of the agility and playfulness. Today, I believe we're covering the specs of the 3900 RE.
That's right. But riders should know that whichever of these two packages excites you most, in whichever track length, the 2026 Lynx Shredder is lighter and more capable than ever. And when I say lighter, I mean up to 5 kilos, that's 11 pounds, lighter in terms of dry weight, depending on the configuration.
That's impressive. 5 kilograms will be great weight saving no matter what. But when I tried it, I could tell right away that the Lynx team have focused on trimming the weight in the right areas where it matters the most. It feels lighter and it requires less effort to ride, which lets me conserve my strength all day.
That was definitely one of our goals. Both the Shredder DS and the RE are riding on a redesigned chassis with a shorter taper tunnel that reduces drag and makes the performance more agile and predictable.
I remember that Lynx was the first snowmobile brand to introduce a short tunnel. That was back in 2018, I believe. Since then, it has become more of an industry standard, and once again, Lynx has refined it even more.
You're right, it was 2018, a couple of years before the competition caught on. So, you could feel a difference with the latest tunnel updates.
Oh, for sure. I like to ride in the steepest hills I can find, and now when I'm doing tricky maneuvers up there, it almost feels like there is no tunnel. It's so much easier to navigate. I really enjoy it.
Well then, you might also love the fact that we shortened the tunnel heat exchanger, which helps to keep snow from accumulating inside the tunnel and keeps your sled light and responsive in deep snow.
I love anything that makes my sled lighter and more responsive. So that's great.
Also supporting those performance boosts are running boards that are 20mm higher, grippier, and with larger openings. You get better ground clearance, less drag, and less snow buildup to weigh you down. So you can enjoy steeper lean angles, tighter turns, and smoother side hilling.
My sense is that the new positioning of these running boards puts me closer to the handlebar, so it feels like I have that extra bit of control when I'm heading up a steep hill.
That's also why we updated the seat on the Shredder, making it lighter, lower, and more compact. so you've got more freedom to move around when you're riding actively.
Yeah, that's perfect. And I think the suspension updates are a big part of that feeling of control as well.
Oh yeah. If we start at the back, our aim in revamping the rear suspension was to make your ride lighter and easier. So side hilling takes less effort and you get better glide on top of the snow. So you've got third generation PPS3 DS there, with refined suspension geometry that keeps the track more parallel to the chassis when you're side hilling. It also minimizes vibration and boosts throttle response for better power delivery to the snow. And last but not least, a new rail profile means better grip and flotation. Did we reach our goal, in your opinion?
Sure. I feel a lot more confident when I'm riding the new Shredder in the deep snow. It's more predictable and I can focus on the ride.
Great stuff. Now, we can't talk about the suspension on the Shredder RE without mentioning the legendary shock package. Huge 46mm KYB Kashima coated in the rear and 40mm in the front, practically asking for a wild ride.
Yeah, it's really the suspension and shocks that set the Shredder apart from anything else out there. Those big shocks give me all the capacity I need when I'm pushing my limits.
Well, that's saying a lot. Moving to the front, the new LFSDS suspension is custom built to take on deep snow. Taller spindles mean a boost in ground clearance, so you've got less drag. And it's a lot easier to tackle those side hills. Then, to take it a step further, we added a new twin link steering system that, together with the spindle, increases the ski steering angle by up to 40%.
Yeah, I really felt that on my ride. I could make sharper turns, I take a tricky side hill line without washing out. And on that note, I hope we're going to talk about the new skis as well.
Oh, you're in luck. The new Blade DSS skis are 250-gram slider per pair, and each ski is narrower by a full 10mm to let you really slice through the snow with ease and enjoy smoother and more controlled counter steering. We also reworked the keels to be more balanced with each other, so riders get more predictable behavior when going through old tracks. So, you liked all that?
I have to say, Hannu, of all the updates the Lynx team has made for 2026, these skis are my favorite. I like the new keel, it makes the skis really predictable. I tell it what to do and it listens. I don't think deep snow riders can ask for much more.
Actually, there is something else they've been asking for. I'm sure you find yourself riding off-grid sometimes, Andreas, with no mobile phone connection, and wishing you could see what your riding buddies are up to.
Of course.
Well, say hello to the all-new built-in group ride feature on our 10.25-inch display. Even when you're not connected to a mobile network, you can locate other members of your riding group in real time, as well as other vehicles within 1.5 kilometers of you.
Cool. It feels like the Lynx team is really spending a lot of time thinking about the experience around the sled too.
Yeah, and our accessories are another good example of that. Like this Link Deep Snow expandable bag with up to 20 liters of storage capacity, plus a dedicated pocket for a shovel, a saw, and more.
When you look at all the collection of accessories around the sled, it's just crazy how many different options you can add, depending on who you are and what you need.
Right. So make sure to check out the separate accessories video to get all the goods on the 2026 collection. And finally, a little cherry on the sundae. A sleek-looking black color option on Shredders with the Rotax 850 E-Tech Turbo R engine.
Well, I can't wait to get the new Shredder into the backcountry and ride it even more to find out how all these new updates will help me push my limits.
And please remember to keep making those videos, because you know we want to see them. Thanks for playing, Andreas. It's been great to have you here.
Thanks to you too. I'll see you out there on the snow. Ha det bra!